That's where the entire sentiment of the auto has changed. From there, the stock was down almost 30% again. Tried to move up a little bit again. With today's fall, it has down another 32%. So probably it might test another 10%, which is 600 level. ABB, another major sell off. Look at the volumes. Almost it's 200% jump in volumes. A big, big, big negative red day. Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra, where investing is made simple with the help of charts. Today is day 46 of our 100-day price action challenge. Let's look at market how it has done today. Looks like the market is mostly flat today. With the Nifty Junior, it tried to move up, and again the last minute selling had happened. Look at Nifty mid cap too. Almost everything is mid cap is flat, small cap is flat. Although at one point of time, small cap tried to touch this day is high but got quickly rejected over there. That's what I was highlighting, that this gap needs to be filled. It's the most important gap because the small cash has almost taken multiple supports here and got a huge gap down, right? Hence, I see this gap as very important. Let's see whether this would be filled or not. Same thing happened, almost exactly similar thing happened in the micro cap too. Coming to Nifty 500, it tried to fill the gap, but again the closing was a little bit weaker here, as you can see. Whereas Nifty all total is almost the same. Let's look at sectoral charts. Ag Nifty is slowly inching up. It's a good sign, but again, I would love to extend this line because this would be acting as a crucial resistance now. And also, let's see if the Bank Nifty closes above this level. That would be interesting to watch because Kotak is already acting little bit stronger. HDFC just trying to recover now. Same thing, almost exactly the almost replica in Nifty Private Bank, but a different case happening on the PSU Bank. I hope that by this weekend, almost all the PSU banks results would be out, and after the budget is also over, I think nothing would stop the market to move in a single direction. Either it should be in the downwards or it should be in the upwards. IT again had a profit booking or a kind of reversal day today. It is almost within the yesterday's range, but again a bit of negative day for IT. Although not interesting, but we know that Tata Motors results were out. We will deep dive into the Tata Motors chart today. Reality is again trying to close up this correction. It's a good attempt, but again, although 2% up, if it had closed somewhere here, I would be much happier. Pharma is also trying to do the same, but almost reached this level. Let's see. A little consolidation will be formed here, and again, it would be a reversal. It would be very interesting to discuss, I guess. FMCG is still hanging at the supports. Telecom is also almost hanging at the supports. Nothing interesting. Healthcare is almost similar to pharma chart. Now let's start with the Nifty 100 stocks. Starting with Reliance, let's move to 1 year. Let's zoom out a little bit today and let's see how they are doing it. Reliance still trading between this range, so nothing interesting at all. TCS to almost hanging at these support levels. If you want me to draw a line, I will draw this line. As long as TCS above this stage, above this support, it's a relatively better position for IT. If the TCS goes below this 4,000 level, that would be a little bit scary for IT stocks. HDFC is trying to move up. That's a good sign. Uh, let's wait and see. Bharati Airtel again almost within this range. I moved this line from the here to here. It has been in a long-term consolidation, not very great, very sideways trend happening on it. ICICI also trying to inch up. That's a healthy sign. That's what I was talking about, right? The bank nifty is looking a little bit better than other charts. Infosys again made an attempt to fill the gap but got rejected. This looks like just exactly like the Nifty IT chart, right? State Bank of India, nothing yet. Probably still waiting for its result, I guess. This would be the crucial support line, which is acting as resistance now. ITC, nothing interesting here. Hindustan Unilever too, again, probably it would trade within this range for a few more sessions, I guess. LIC not even trying to move up, not even going up here. See, that's what I'm little bit worried about LIC. HCL Like I think it's the direction is very clear on the chart. It's looking, it's probably making higher lows every time. L&T got a reversal here, I guess. Today was the result, or tomorrow we would see the complete action. But again, I think that result was not great by looking at the candle. Sun Pharma almost looks like the pharma index here. Probably it might trade within this range. Looks like we are finally entering into a range bound market because even today the market was not in a clear direction. So at least today, tomorrow, because on Saturday we would be having budget, that would be a very volatile session. Let's see whether the market would enter some long consolidation base, or would it just pick a direction. Bajaj Finance. Interesting chart. Yesterday I've told you that it needs to close above this 8100 or 8000 level. It had made an attempt this week. This is a weekly chart. But again, the closing is a little bit disappointed today because do not like this. It went all the way up here, but again, almost it got corrected 4% from that level. So I guess let's wait. That's what I highlighted. Let's wait for a few more sessions. Let the stock consolidate here around this 8100 and let it move up. Otherwise, if it reverses down, again it might come all the way to this 6300, which is 20%. So that's what it has been happening in Bajaj Finance from a very long time. See, it made an attempt here, reached this level, and it went all the way here, reached this level. Now it went all the way effort right here. This time too, the volumes were high. But let's see the result, and the investor sentiment has changed or not. Only a few days of price would tell you. NTPC, nothing interesting at all. Axis Bank, again, very weak chart here happening. Bharati tried to move up yesterday but got rejected. I think the results were in line with the estimation. If it would be above the estimation, probably it would have broken out of this mini consolidation. Looks like it's going to take some more time, but I would be interesting. It would be interesting to watch. But short-term traders, probably the small base, they could take this as a stop loss if it goes up here. But again, I would not suggest still before the budget. Kotak Mahindra Bank consolidating beautifully still. I love that it is still holding this gap. See, this gap is not yet filled. I think I enjoy. I love this chart as of now. Let it consolidate here, slowly reach up here and break out of this zone. Mahindra and Mahindra, nothing interesting. Still trying to recover these losses. ONGC too, same, nothing interesting happening here. Tata Motor, I guess today it's the chart of the day. It's down 7.4%. That's a massive. I have been talking about Tata Motors from almost this level, right? This is the gap which happened last time, probably on a result, or maybe the auto data was coming weak. That's where the entire sentiment of the auto has changed. From there, the stock was down almost 30% again. Tried to move up a little bit again. With today's fall, it has down another 32%. It is not at all looking good if we open the weekly time frame too. This is where I'm just a little bit zooming in here. You know that this was the gap which had happened, and probably this was the base. One needs to exit. This is the line. See, from there to it was down another 30%. So Tata Motors is not at all looking good on weekly as well as daily time frame too. We just want to see the level which might see. This is the support zone which was previously held, and today it has broken that. So probably it might test another 10%, which is 600 level. There is a strong support zone at the 600 level, so 640 to somewhere around 600. So I would be seeing 600 levels. I'm expecting that again. Do not predict the stock price always. Always follow the chart, but look at the massive volume. This is a very serious red. I think it's the highest volume in quarter, almost 60 million shares. That's a massive, massive volume or massive exit by smart institutions or smart money. Ultratech still within the range here, not interesting at all. It needs to close above this 12,000 level. Adani Enterprises, probably the results are getting out on Adani stocks too. Looks like it's not a positive effect. All the stocks are making a new low today. Powergrid tried to close up, but again, I would see this level as most important. Titan getting tighter and tighter, but again, it's a very choppy chart, right? If it were something happening at these levels, I would be very happy. But right now, I don't like this chart. Bajaj Auto looks like the reversal is finally happening. Yesterday was a testing candle. Today, it a little bit confirmed more, right? Probably now the stock needs to hold this 8600. A little consolidation, then we can say that the stock has formed a bottom. Adani Ports, not at all looking good. In fact, it broke down all this support and went all the way to 1000 rupees and quickly bounced back. Looks like it might test these levels very soon in the future. Coal India, nothing interesting happening here. Asian Paints too, very boring. Wipro still going sideways, nothing interesting here. Hindustan Aeronautical too, again, trying to close this gap almost looks like an index chart here. Bajaj Finserv, a major reversal candle. We thought this was very interesting, but again, looks like the market is not in a mood to reward any stock, I guess. Despite even the results effective, I can draw this line. Probably it did not even reach this level, but see, this is the major reversal candle. Probably again, if the market condition improves, let's wait. Let's not judge it that it is major reversal and the stock is not looking good. And at the same time, let's not say that it is a very strong name. Uh, let's wait for few more sessions. If it closes below this level, right, I would say that the weakness is dominating. Otherwise, as long as it stays above these levels and a little consolidation, and if it tries to move, that's good sign. DMart very weak. Trent also again very weak name. Adani Green same story like Adani stock. Simons again nothing major happening here, right? It is slowly forming a channel and slowly sliding down. JSW still trying to move up. That's a good sign. But again, almost at the lower end of the channel. Let's wait and see few more sessions. I never liked this name. Adani Power tightening up. I think if it breaks this level 495, 494, it might fall another 10-15% because on the look of the chart, it doesn't feel well. Zomato again got rejected here. It would probably trade in this zone. It needs to come to this 240 level. But again, looks like it is going to need a lot of time. Nestle, not interesting action. IOC too, again, although up, but again, needs to close above this level, this 130. Bharat Electronics, interesting. It's trying to reverse up. Let's wait. For just quick reference, let's see that if it closes above this 288, this zone, right? Then I'm ready to put some more time into this. Foreign beverages, nothing interesting. Geo Finance still consolidating sideways, not looking good. DLF tried to close above here, got rejected. That's what I'm talking about. Market is not favorable. Tata Steel, nothing interesting here. Vedanta to going sideways. Grasim again tried to close above, but again, would this scenario repeat again tomorrow and after tomorrow? Let's wait and see. IRFC after a long time, another 5% up. But again, I would only change my view if it closes above this 165. I want to be little bit harsh on railway stocks because they need a lot of strength to prove themselves. LTIM going sideways. Indigo not looking good. TKM again tried to close above this line, but again it was a very weak closing. SBI Life not looking good. Probably it would be in this range bound for a long time. Pidilite again trying to close above this level but failed. Let's see. ABB another major sell off. Look at the volumes. Almost it's 200% jump in volumes. A big negative red day. Another new short. So the stock is very weak. Very weak. It's heading down and clearly probably 5500 would be followed by 5100 levels. The next important support. CV slab, same story. Now it would be interesting. whether it would go up or again start a downward trajectory. HDFC Life, nothing major interesting as of now. Let's wait above this 650 level just to be curious. If we want to spend more some time, let it prove. Hindalco, nothing interesting needs to close above this level. PFC too, lot of supply, lot of supply is there here. Britannia again trying to move up. Let's wait and see. It would be a little bit interesting because now it has failed, but again, it did not close below this level, right? So still the stock is doing okay as of now. Ambuja Cement again, I think the result was not very satisfactory looking at the volumes as well as the candles. I don't think it satisfied many investors. Gale again very weak. It tried to move all the way here, but again corrected 3% from highs. Tata Power, nothing, no strength at all. REC2, no strength at all. Others also probably testing these levels. This would be very important to watch. 130 level. I'm waiting for this level. PPCL, nothing interesting. Still very weak name. After we have discussed that, it had made a reversal here and started going down. Godrej Consumer Properties too. After it got rejected, it's still acting very weak. HR Motors, in fact, it has broken this trend line above, but it couldn't. It has failed to sustain above this level. That's why, again, let's wait for few more sessions. See, in a good market condition, probably this would have broken out and it would have been doing well. But in such market conditions, that's what happened. Many breakouts would be failing. Baroda not looking good. Chipla, no, nothing at all. JSW Energy still, it needs a lot of up move to absorb all this selling pressure. TVS Motor, interesting. It is consolidating right now here. Let it break above this level. Power and Pharma too again. A little bit rest happened here. Shriram Finance again, it moves up one day, it goes down. Chola again still within this range. Let this level be taken out. This 1307 something. Same almost Bajaj Finso. We have seen a similar candle, right? A bit reversal candle happened here. Let's wait for few more sessions to confirm. Adani Energy Solutions, nothing interesting. Punjab National Bank, not good. Dr. Reddy is not interesting. United Spirits, not interesting. Loda needs to, it might reject this level this time. So let's wait. iPro, it's trying to close this gap. Good sign. Let's wait and see. Havels, nothing major improvement here. Boss, to no major improvement. Apollo Hospital trying to reverse up. Let's see. Zydus almost Divis and Zydus are acting exactly like same, right? It too had this big channel. Almost they are acting same. Now it would be very important to see whether the pharma stocks would be reversing down or continuing upward momentum. Hero Motocup almost after a very long time I am seeing a positive candle with a large volume. It kind of happened almost on this day too, but again what happened later, the free. So let's just not get our hopes high on this stock. Now carry to same thing just like Zomato. Tata Consumer not interesting. Dabur a little bit interesting here. Probably acha, today was a result day I guess. Tomorrow we would see the complete action. If it breaks out of this zone, that would be interesting to watch because Britannia is also trying to do. So this would be as the second FMCG stock which is trying to come out of a little base. So if the same thing happens in all FMCG stocks, even if you look at Marico chart in the mid cap space, that is also looking very interesting. So it would be very interesting to watch. ICICI number nothing great here. Jindal still needs to close above this zone. Three Cement again tried to move up, but again the closing was very weak. It's a very choppy name. I don't like this name at all. Canara Bank still got weaker, I guess. The results were clearly disappointing. The stock is clearly below this level, so that's not a very good sign for PSU banks because ideally by this stage we should have seen PNB, we should have seen Union Bank probably closing above this historical support, right? It's not happening. So maybe a little push in the budget or next coming monetary policy meeting. Let's see, wait and see. Industry not great. Adani Total Gas very bad. NHPC, nothing interesting. BHCL again after yesterday's huge positive day, it was down 2%. IRCTC too, nothing major. So I think we have finished over 100 charts. I hope today the overall summary of the day is that the market is consolidating. It has entered into a mode of consolidation. Let's wait for the budget. Post budget, I think we might see some interesting action either on the upside or on the downside. So till then, see you tomorrow. Thank you.